We begin here tonight looking at the extended eviction moratorium nationwide. NBC 26's Ben Boken spoke with a local property owner who says some of his fellow landlords have struggled.
Without a stable income during the pandemic, some local renters struggle to make their monthly payments. And without that money from tenants, Bernie Starzewski says he knows fellow small landlords who have struggled to keep their properties.
She felt the tenant was taking advantage of her because he hadn't paid in months, and without that income, she couldn't afford to keep the house.
The CDC extended an eviction moratorium to June 30th that prevents the eviction of renters who are unable to make their payments. Starzewski rents out 2 apartments in Manitowoc and says his tenants are great, but he says the moratorium could affect other small landlords.
If they weren't actually out of work, I would be upset by that. And once the moratorium is off, I probably wouldn't want to do business with them again.
While not every renter qualifies for the moratorium, Starzewski says he usually gives his tenants leeway.
If they legitimately can't pay, it's a problem. It's a bigger problem if they could pay and are just using the program.
Local rental assistance organizations like NewCap understand landlord frustrations during the pandemic.
I used to be a landlord myself, and when that rent was late coming, that was tough because how am I going to make what is essentially 2 house payments?
Which is why NewCap says it works with local property owners to help tenants make timely payments.
He's concerned about you and he's worried that you may get behind on your rent.
And while many have lost income over the past year, Starzewski says he gets it as a landlord and will always make an effort to work with his renters.
An empty apartment pays no rent. Your first instinct is to run for the eviction notice. Maybe that's not the best business strategy in the world.
In Manitowoc, Ben Boken, NBC 26.
A nuanced issue, and we're taking a closer look at it tonight. So what tenants are covered under the extended CDC order? Well, tenants must meet all of the following criteria. They've used their best efforts to obtain all available government assistance for rent or housing. Also, they must be making their best efforts to make payments. Also, they expect to earn no more than $99,000 or $198,000 if filing a joint tax return. And a substantial loss of income has made them unable to pay rent. And if evicted, they would likely become homeless. For a complete list of help, visit our website, NBC26.com, and visit the Rebound section for more details.